Under cannon.
Orospu çocuğu yabancı.
My name, bro.
Second kill. Sova 68.
Guys, what the fuck, man? Why pushing you?
Bro, I would advise you using your mic when you're playing the game so I know what you want to do.
Why you pushing? Pushing? Why you pushing?
I kill it. You just have to go.
On the lower skill level, guys.
Thank you.
Spike planted.
Thank you.
One enemy remaining.
Oi, macaroni, oi, yes. You wanna see something sick? Take a look at this shit.
I jump there. I go there. I kill it. You just have to go. Down B. I jump there. I go there. I kill it. You just have to go.
139. They go. Oh, fuck it.
Thank you.
Last player standing. Spike down A.
Hello, 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 everyone. Good morning. Why is my chat moved? More like this. That's what I like. Here we go. Good morning, chat. Hope you have a fantastic day so far. Today is gonna be a very short stream, as you know, because we're gonna be only watching PRX, and then after that I'm gonna finish. Hello Meteorite, hello Milf, hello Russell Me Boys, hello Deflotus, hello Bricks, hello Bumblebees, hello Shadow Dash as well. How you guys doing? I wanted to ask, did you guys like instantly get a notification from the green platform? Yeah, they're good at that. Any of you got a notification from Twitch though? Because that's what I'm wondering, you know? Some of you did, some of you didn't. Okay. For now, what I see is that, and in my experience as well, because I have like a separate account for the green platform to check it myself, is like the notification that I get is almost instant. It like takes like 20 seconds. It's kind of crazy, you know? It's kind of crazy how stuff like that is a little bit different for both of them. Thank you, Marco and Tomisek, for the follows on the green platform, by the way. Much appreciated. I'm gonna squeeze in one hack game before we start the watch party, because why not? So I already queued in a Phoenix game over here. Just need to open. Wait 1 second. Here we go. Yeah, today we're... Sorry, my voice is a little bit off. Today, we are the biggest PRX fans ever to exist on the planet. Because we depend, TRX depends on PRX's performance. If PRX wins against Talon, and then Talon loses the next match after that, we're gonna go to champs. You know? So, it's gonna be rough.
It's nothing. I'll burn them faster than they can mend.
Ba-da-da-bum. Hello, Kakarot. Hello, Snipes. Hello, Mini Titans. Hello, Mareld. If I didn't say someone's name, if I missed it, my bad. Ba-da-da-da, 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 ba-da-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. You can still become a Vitality fan if you want. Why would I do that to myself?
Let's go, maybe.
Go me.
Let's smoke mid. Let's flash.
I will flush it out. I mean, I'm waiting for the team.
Go, 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 go.
3, 2, 1. Oh, for fuck's sake, man.
Fade, Sage on B, and Rain on mid.
But this is a good one. This is our first death, by the way.
Ultra mid, ultra mid.
I should probably push Link. Or just like wait in the corner over here. But yeah, that's not bad.
Enemy spotted.
Last player standing.
That's my bad. I didn't kill the Rain on top mid. Vice, could you wait next time for us to do pressure? Because if you're gonna lurk before we have contact even, then they're gonna just
Yo,
look
you're
at you.
talking too loud, G. Shut up.
Listen up, you muckers. If I don't get
At
back
perfect timing. You walled me up.
Just take the
Sigma, Sigma boys, Sigma boys.
Alright, I'm not gonna speak for the rest of the match. Good luck.
Now, swallow your fear.
Literally takes one sentence, guys. Literally one fucking sentence, guys.
spike planted.
Enemy spotted. Mid.
Last player standing.
112 clove. Ah, actually, I was meant to not to speak. Yeah.
May the wind guide your blades.
Was a good molly though, no? Unlucky. Enemy clove is blocked. What do you mean? I mean, the enemy clove abused the fucking terrible smoke that we did here, so that's unlucky.
Enemy spotted. A.
How's he not flashed though?
Last player standing.
Took yours not enough. Maybe I should have flashed there. Probably should have. Should have. Oh,
Planted.
oh yeah, the opposing clove. Yeah. The opposing clove is on my block list. Correct. Unlucky. Hello, referee. How you doing? Thank you for tuning in on the green platform. If you only chose the bleed deal,
I'm not.
you would never had these struggles of stressing for qualifying for events. That is actually very true. It's so funny though. What'd you say there? It's so funny.
Find their weakness.
Guys, my life is sad because I choose not to be harassed. Good one, Sova. Oh, Vice just said to Sova, kill yourself in chat. But don't worry, guys. Sova blames me.
Enemy spotted. B.
The threads broken into lines.
Last player standing.
Don't be spending too many brain cells figuring them out. Overthinking is just as bad as underthinking.
Check your posture.
Remember, it's always their fault no matter what. Yeah, of course it is my fault, guys, because I chose to not to speak anymore the entire game because Vice told me to shut the fuck up after just saying normal. After I said normal stuff in the game, normal stuff.
Ultimate's ready.
Yeah, got it.
Spike planted.
Do you consider releasing merch? I don't think I'm big enough to do that stuff. Don't you think?
One enemy remaining.
My ult is ready.
Last player standing. Thrifty.
Just simple economics. I'm kidding. I'm terrible.
That was evidence.
Depends on what kind of match. I reckon you all use
Now,
slutty orange
prove it.
tank top would have some bitters. Yeah, but that's one piece and it's not even merch. That's just like my fucking wardrobe. Not merchandise. Nice sabotage. You know what? No, I don't have to. I don't have to. Well, but I don't have. Look, if I had time to play another game because the match wouldn't have started, I would have actually quit now. But yeah, I'm not gonna because I don't have the time to play on another account on another game. So I want to finish this one. My friend with 30 regular viewers got a merge. So I think you're big enough, guys. But that's not what I'm talking about. Look, a streamer with 0 viewers can have merge. But that's not what you need the merge for, you know? That's not what you need the merge for. Like, you do the merge to sell the merge. So the guy with 30 viewers, how much merge did he sell? 1 t-shirt? Because that's the question, you know what you know what I mean?
Last player
Oh, for fuck's
standing.
sake.
You didn't kill him?
Spike down mid.
What is this behavior, man? Look, Taiwan is like this. Round 1, Vice dies because he's an idiot and pushes first before we do an execute. When me and the Jet and the Sova were communicating and coordinating and mid-push. After round 1, I ask Vice to wait for us to do pressure so he can lurk. So he goes on and tells me to shut the fuck up. So I say, I'm not gonna speak for the rest of the game then. Good luck. Because I don't have to fucking endure harassment, right? So then we have fucking teammates go kill yourself. Nice.
Enemy spotted.
And somehow that is my fault.
Last player standing.
Beaver said it's smart.
Act on my intel. Don't give them time to reposition.
So yeah, so look, guys. For creating merch, to go back to that topic, there are two options. Either you do shitty quality t-shirts that are made print on demand by a website that is like... that is basically, that's their job, right? But then, the problem is...
Spike down mid.
It's shitty quality, right? If you do like print on demand t-shirts, they're very shitty quality and high price. But if you do proper merch, like with runs, come
Last
on,
player standing.
with like runs, then you need to put in your own money to make like an inventory, right? To pay for that. If you want good quality. But then you have to cover the distribution and sending it out and so on.
Enough to die in. Let's win and get out of here.
Play low high made it to second place at the EWC finals in Tekken 8 yesterday. Yeah, the DRX has really good fighting game players. Like really good ones.
Let's go.
Our spike carrier's down.
Spike down A.
Enemy spotted.
Come on, bro.
Last
Spike
player
carrier's
standing.
down.
Spike down A.
I think the the avatars refresh once I would reset the entire thing.
This is crazy. It feels like we've been doing this forever. Anyone else feel like that? Just me? Okay.
By the way, of course, this kind of behavior is happening on a London server. To absolutely no one's surprise here in my chat and for me myself, the most toxic pieces of shit are on London. Hello, Livus.
Our spike carrier is killed.
Spike down A. Last player standing.
Now Clove, my Clove is sabotaging me. Not only Vice, but also Clove now.
"30 seconds left. One enemy remaining.
Got spike.
10 seconds left. Last round before the switch.
Either spend all your money or give it to me. Good cause either way.
Sorry for that.
Watch out.
My ult's ready.
Down B. Last player standing.
Sova is on purpose hitting me
Switching
with the
sides.
ultimate, guys.
I'm amped. Let's go. I got things to do.
Those people are mentally ill. There's no other explanation for this. This is just mentally ill people.
Push them back. They're stepping on us. Multiple enemy.
Spike planted. Last player standing. Flawless. Match point.
Buy stuff, ka-ching, little skrrr, then we're done. Yeah?
Stay safe.
Multiple enemies dead.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Last player standing.
This team is full of toxic people. Yeah, but I have to count it because no one went AFK. Literally 3 separate people are sabotaging. Guys, in one game, we had death threats. Shut the fuck up when you try to IGL the game. In this order. Shut the fuck up when someone tries to IGL the game. Death threats. Sabotage positions by 2 separate players. And the third player uses utility to damage his own teammates on purpose. In one game. In one game, guys. I don't, and it's okay, guys, because it's only Ascendant Immortal, guys. This definitely gets better at Radiant. Definitely gets better at Radiant when it's not Ascendants and Immortals anymore, and you have 10 Radiants in one game. 100% it's getting fucking better, guys. It's fucking insane, man. I don't know. It's and I'm gonna be unfortunately repeating this day after day after day. Riot fucked it up. They allowed this to happen in their own game and they do nothing about it. And people will quit the game. If I wouldn't be streaming it, I would already quit. Because the amount of toxicity that we have in this fucking game is so fucking huge that is not something that a normal person would sustain. That's it. How can they be that toxic already in the morning? What does morning have to do with anything? This kind of behavior is unacceptable at any time of the day. It's... I'm gonna roll the die. Three. We go back to Tehran. So, wait, give me a second. Score. We have 4-3 on Phoenix. And we go border back to Tehran.
Match found.
I'm doing a team deathmatch on the new account. First row is 59 games. What's the most amount of games it has taken to you to get through a hag row? I think 84. But if you watch the first, I'm sorry for that. If you watched
Let's go.
the first row, legit 80% of the games were games like this one that we just had. Multiple toxic players, sabotage, death threats, racism, xenophobia, just unplayable. And of course AFK players. Like on top of that. Like from all of those losses there in the first row, maybe like 5 is like legit losses where the opposing team was better and it was a normal match. Every other game was just fucked up.
We've got this.
Thank you, Epiton, for the raid, by the way. And Mogi, thank you so much for the 6 months. Hope you have a fantastic day. Thank you much for the continuous support, my buddy.
Away with you.
Got him.
Pulling them in.
I'm out of here. Stay down.
Ay. Hello, Inconsistent.
Adieu.
Go, go, go.
Knock it down. Phoenix kill.
Gotta go.
Cutting the rhythm.
Bro, 99. Lol.
Next.
Gotta go.
New stage in 10.
3 seconds.
What do you guys think? Oh, I never give this a fault, but don't you think that if you break Ice's shield, you should get an assist when he dies?
Get lost.
No?
That's 3.
How is that a headshot?
Blasting up.
What? And it's unlucky that you play Hag on the summertime, no? Look, I'll be honest with you, I think even though it is definitely Summer's fault that there's more toxicity right now in the game, I think what's gonna happen is that it's gonna be even more toxic in the new season. I think it just becomes worse and worse and worse because Riot is doing nothing about it. So people just don't get fucking... they just behave worse with each passing month.
10 seconds until stage
So what's gonna, in my opinion, happen is that summer vacation is gonna end, and that's not changing anything. That's not gonna change anything. It's gonna only become worse and worse and worse. This right now, what I'm experiencing in the game is the best. No, sorry. What I am the way that the community behaves in the game in Europe right now is the worst yet, but it's gonna become worse every day. Ay.
I'm out of here. I'm out of here.
10 seconds until stage change.
So essentially, we're fucked. It's never gonna become better. It's only gonna be worse.
Final stage.
Go, go, go.
Still in sight.
The hunt begins. Rainer's got the bloodlust going. Rampage.
The guy says, the guy's name is I can't name. Guys, I'm gonna read the chat in a moment. Let me just finish this game, okay? I see some of the questions. I just didn't have the time to fully like read it. So let me just get those 19 more frags, and then we're gonna speak.
Enemy kill.
It's you and me.
Charge your ults.
You're dead.
Bro, that second kill was fucking nuts, no? Oh, come on.
See ya. I'm out of here.
Brah. Alright, one kill. Okay, cool. I watch your Valorant is dying video grade stuff. I really like your ideas to get rid of the current state of the game. We cannot get rid of the current state of the game. That's the entire problem. We can only like try to make it better. And the problem is it's not easy because it's already so in such a terrible state, right? It's in such a terrible state that it's gonna take fucking years now to get any better. Is it faster to level up a new account with TDM? If you do 1 win per day and you finished, yes. That's the fastest way that I found. But I'm not grinding the account. I'm just playing 1 win per day, sometimes not even each day, and just that's it, you know? Let me put on YouTube. YouTube.com. Yep. If I didn't answer a question, make sure to repeat it, okay?
Talon. Welcome to the VCT Pacific Upper Finals of Playoff Stage 2.
Do we have maps?
And we've
Wait.
got 2 Southeast Asian teams today. It's going to be Talon versus PRX. And Frost, their coach just early was telling us
Talon
how
picks Haven
confident
first.
he is
Okay.
in these 5 players. These are 5 players he thinks should never change over even the next 5 years. That's how fully confident he is in this
Haven
race.
first, PaperX, Talon. I give you 5 minutes to vote, and I'm gonna do the green platform voting as well.
Lower finals to guarantee yourself a spot at champs. This is a team that's hungry, looking to go to their first international this year.
And they will be facing off against PaperX. They have not been able to best
Prediction.
this team most of the time.
Haven.
This is the second time they are facing off
PaperX
this year.
versus
It came
Talon.
really close
5 minutes.
2 weeks ago when they played against each other. PaperX, Alex has mentioned himself. He also has a lot of respect for Talon, though.
Absolutely. Look, once upon a time, we'll kick it back more than 5 years ago, PaperX struggled to even beat European teams. They would never have a chance to play them. They would always get knocked out of qualifiers by Thai teams. But nowadays, they eat these regions for breakfast. They are so good. And it's time for them to qualify to the grand final over there in Tokyo, win as the top dog in Pacific after failing in kickoff and only being the 3rd seed from Pacific through from stage 1.
She put Frost in a little flex there to the rest of the team. They are so hyped up to beat PaperX today. And when they put their build diff roster together, 2 coaches on 1 team, was so interesting that Alex immediately put Primi on the duelist. So you can see where his line of thinking is here. But
I think Sean Garish needs to get binoculars and look closely at this match, no?
into Haven is our very first
Say
map.
Domi, thank you so much for the continuous support of the 9 months. Welcome back, buddy, for the continuous support.
In that veto, I feel like their plan from the start was pick Haven if it's in the pool, pick Corrode if
Hello,
it's in
Captain
the pool.
Law.
Whichever one PRX decide to ban, they're going to go straight to that other one. PRX not looked fully confident on
Why?
Haven this year.
In case it's going to be 0-2 for Talon.
Talon love this map. They've been good at it all year. So no surprises from them, and they just love to place their opponent's weaknesses.
It's up to PaperX to really shore up those weaknesses. They're going to be well aware that Corrode or Haven have been sore spots in the map pool. They haven't had as much time initially coming into this stage to be able to prep because they've been booked and busy winning bloody international tournaments. You know, it sucks to be so good, unfortunately. So, look, I think they will have worked on Haven a little bit. We'll see if they come up with a different comp. It's a map where, like, you know,
this is the first time me being actually a fan of a team. Apart from the DRX, of course. But like, when I'm watching and I cheer for one team to win, it doesn't matter if they're gonna play well or not. I want PaperX to win. For the first time ever, I don't cheer for good Valorant. I don't give a fuck about the quality. I want PaperX to win.
Whether they're gonna come up with something that fits them a little bit better.
Well, speaking of the Neon and PRX, the last time we saw that was Forsaken on the Neon on Sunset. That was a lot of fun, but you can see they immediately trashed it after.
Yeah, used to play it on Fracture as well, but there will be no changes. Once again, Forsaken on the Waylay. You're going to have something playing that Yoru Divide on device. No changes at all for PRX. They'll start out on defense. They are 2-0 on this map, but they have looked shaky at times.
On the side of Tyler, no
Waylay?
changes either.
For
this is the only
fuck's
map
sake.
where their roles are quite drastically different. Dai on that Omen, Primi on the Yoru. He's not a duelist though, guys. He's not a duelist, but he is on the Yoru.
Yes, he is not a duelist, unlike their build div
Do a
team.
bit of a Jemkin cosplay, you know, throw the clone in and get the Omen to TP and oops, I was going to entry the side, but I accidentally gate crashed out. Let's see what happens now.
By the way, did something actually come out of those cheating allegations? No, there was even a riot.
That's something that is
From all those allegations that were done, there was investigation made by Riot and even made an article and said
when they do start collecting
didn't find anything.
experience. And I think if they do make it to champs, I think a lot of teams should have a lot to watch out for from these two teams in particular. So we're going to start off with a bang on Haven between these two Southeast Asian squads, and to cast us through it is a kill. It's not Achilleos. That's a Quack. That's Quack and Komodo.
Looks similar.
Oh yes, we do look rather similar, but of course I do have a different skin complexion.
To be fair, he was changing this test for 3 days in a row this week so far, but I now circumvent that, and I'm here for the fourth.
Fourth day, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling really excited for this one, and I hope everyone is at home as well. I hope you've got your popcorn ready. I hope you've got your snacks ready, because this is going to be a movie affair between these two teams. There is a
I do have some chips to stress eat, Komodo.
2 chances.
Thank you.
Try and get to champions Paris. Whether or not they can get there from winning this series or the lower final, they're guaranteed an occurrence in Tokyo anyways, but, you know, you win this one, you're in immediately, you get over towards Tokyo, you gotta get ready on the stage over there in a very different atmosphere as well. It can be a little bit nerve-wracking, so one of the best chances is gonna be in this series for them. They got very close to beating PRX last time. Can they do it here today?
That's what we're all wondering about. You know, the head-to-head between these two teams, it's been 0-6 for Talon so far ever since 2023, but this is the best iteration of Talon yet. I have a feeling that could change today.
PRX on defense
Green week. If we go on red light, green light,
interesting.
Look
Look at the Vice.
This should be a dub for them.
Guys, look at the Vice setup.
Strength for Talon is seen there. They continue on.
It's so interesting. It's in CT. You guys see this?
Yet
Wait, I
again
need to put it in the epic pen.
where they did against DRX when DRX picked this.
Look
map,
at this.
It was 9-3 on the attack.
It's so far back.
Talon, but it's PRX we're talking about, and
They think Yoru's gonna go CT?
Forsaken beginning his journey down to the back, setting up a flank. Still though, Talon has the sight now. You've got the thorns going off, just trying to stall and hold.
Why?
Quick, but Killer up. He's going to be watching for it.
Makes no
plant just yet.
sense.
Set up the post util from Cruz as well. Forsaken's just going to reveal himself.
I really don't understand this because there's no. Oh fuck me!
He's got to check for the corner. Kilo actually managed to take him down, so now numbers advantage for Talon, and they're also holding down Garage still.
They know where something's coming from. He's got to probably gate crash into the back of side here. Has a blind side available, but 28 HP, getting in.
Oh, quick on the cam. Still so many targets to work around. He has no idea about the C-long flank. Considers it. It's way too low. Still lands the first headshot, but onto the tap. A slight whiff from Cruz. 5 HP.
Oh my god, no single half.
So close. And look at the reposition. Running out of time though. Manages to land the shot. He's looking for the kills now at this point, which might be good, but still Cruz tucks away neatly. Both of them go off to the spike, and Talon pick up the pistol.
Look, something didn't even try winning.
The end there, something.
Legit.
Massively scary.
Not a single time he tapped the spike. There was idea in his mind that how to win this round, apart from opponents fuck it up.
But they also recognize how much of a Titan force PRX are, that they have to be on their A game. They probably need to be on their S game right now.
Let me explain why I'm weirded out by the phones in CT. Okay, look, guys. If they do phones over here, that means that they're expecting the Talon to like go like take fast CT. But they're not gonna do that if they just get the entire site for free. How they would... If Talon wants to push CT, they would need to lose the numbers. But it was a full retake by PRX, so they never needed to push the CT. I am really being weirded out by that Vice phones on the pistol round from all rounds.
Some points. Not going to have access to a dimensional drift online early that we've seen a lot before. That's quite awkward with the shots.
Still though, Kilo will be able to stabilize, landing 3 in a row. Now off towards the side of C-Link, which is where PRX...
Good wide swing wave, something of course, such a basic thing, but yet only he fucking does it on the entire planet.
Wow. Well, it's free hot, maybe? As the cage goes off, but Primi's beginning his hunt as well.
They made a set of thinking they're playing against themselves. Kinda, maybe.
Which isn't too bad. Killua, you've got the gun, surely you keep onto it. It's going to be that 4K for him, but still a lot of damage sustained.
Oh yeah, 4 players dying.
Yeah, 4 deaths, that's actually pretty big.
Only afford 1 or 2 in that scenario. Single Guardian over means they have to be a little bit more respectful going in towards this bonus round.
I would not be respectful, to be fair. I think I would just literally just full buy right here as TLN.
We've got duelists performing, we've got sentinels performing, we've got controllers performing all throughout the journey of VCT Pacific Stage 2. The Initiator Force has generally been a little bit down pat.
There are only 2 options here. You either full buy, right? Actually, if you can go for 4 Stingers, that's okay. Yeah, I like this buy from TLN, unfortunately.
So the fact that Killer is already getting frags in this one is quite a sign for the Force of Talon, who are getting into the C site immediately. Maybe not.
Maybe not. Ooh, okay, well, the refract's a little bit awkward. Will be a free kill for Killua. And then Jing to dive into Garage. That's another gun down. Divide on the site. Trying to play around the corners. Lands the flicks. Something for support. And then Jit Boys to trade outright. Low HP now, though. And you've still got another player around the back. Something will deny
I'm sorry,
entry.
guys, but like...
That's going to be 1-2.
Yeah, the sheer wall as well that you got to contend with over at
the fact that he used Refract in that moment shows to you that he has no experience, almost no experience in the character, because it doesn't give him anything. He dies anyway. There's no, like, it would be better if he would just be dry killing those people, like just shooting basically anything. It's better than just doing nothing.
Window drop in the garage as well, so we're starting to formulate some good utility positioning and good shots.
He could have used the dash to go back, right? But it's also a risk because he can die while swapping to the dash.
And Forsaken's just going to be slotting himself in the same corner. Only the light speed to bail him out.
Okay, so Forsaken's again in the same corner, as Kamozo said. What's the plan here? Forsaken, did you learn anything? Let's see. I want to see this. Right here.
One off the dimensional drift, just holding down sewers at the moment too.
Very
fully silent around the map. Incentivizes PRX to get a little bit hungry.
Now they swing and they know that the guy's refit. No one's holding double doors. What the fuck is happening here?
And he's dinked on down low.
Goes in for the chase. There
what
is
the
a trip on the other end though, but it also means the C side is now open.
Look, they just walked into C.
Approach from Talon too. I'd be very excited to see them push spawn a little bit. Devi has
holy shit! They just outplayed PRX so hard.
The garage play might still be there. It's all down to damn timing. And a neural theft in for Jit Boys. All the information.
That is so bad by PRX.
Oh, the spams though.
Overcommitment.
That is so bad by PRX. Holy fuck.
From Garage. Got the flashes in as well. PRX needing to play safe and true, but it's not happening yet. Forsaken still on the flank. Something.
And all of this because Forsaken just went hungry for a kill, by the way.
Players spotted out. Ty would be a huge one here. Catches Forsaken looking the wrong way, and now something.
Like,
he swapped guns.
Guys, the only reason why the double dose control was lost was because Forsaken just wanted to get a kill on the Sova on long. He just got giga hungry for a kill, didn't get it, and there was like literally 15-second gap between holding double dose and not holding double dose. In those 15 seconds where PRX didn't adjust for the map control lost, they lost the round. And Talon had great call because they pushed through that. But I mean pushed. They just walked through. They made the assumption Waylay pushed C, that is the C player. No one is holding right now in double dose. Let's just walk into C. So they walked into C expecting one player. They expected one player on C because if someone pushed C and no one's double dose, that means, sorry, if someone pushed C and no one's double dose, there's probably one guy somewhere deep on the C side, most likely the Vice, right? But they didn't see the Vice, so they are like, yeah, okay, well, it's free, we'll just push CT.
Good bait and switch.
Just being able to control these lines for now. They did see the GravNet lineup going towards A.
But two teams who have really good 4 versus 5 conversions. Likewise, VRRQ, I mean, 18 first kills against them. They got 6. They're still winning the map the other day. It's a massively ridiculous scoreline. But what else is ridiculous right now is the saved operator.
One by one,
good duels
multiple
so far.
rounds. Okay, sorry, multiple fights. 2
5 for Talon.
at least.
Still, though, another gap in Talon.
Again, I don't want to see good gameplay. I just want to see PaperX win as many rounds as possible and win the game.
Information, but how do you retake now?
Oh,
for fuck's sake. Oh, for fuck's sake. Did he use his ultimate?
But Primi just shuts it down.
Come on, man.
Jing is able to find back the 1v1. Talon knows they have to hold out closer towards A-Link because they have the wall on the other side.
With the rescue.
Still, the kill's coming through. Something uses the clone and goes up
Look at the
close.
one. Well played. Well played. Well played something. I like the discipline. I'm going to show you something. This is really well played. This is really well played. Look. He gets the kill here. He puts up the clone. Opponent knows it's clone because it's fucking obvious. He also sees it spawning, right? So now, here, the opponent's going for the kill on the headshot that was there. Shoots the clone accidentally while transferring. Something would be flashing anyway, but he knows that the opponent is fully flashed. He fully flashed himself as well, but he knows he needs to cut the corner to be closer to kill the opponent. He doesn't know how much HP he has. So he just runs in, good trigger discipline. He knows if that person is full HP, he needs to be close. So this is really good discipline by something.
Towards Talon's scoreline, and they're going to have to drop down to Stingers here.
Big potential alt round 2, though. So you still pay some respect to these Stingers.
RV, thank you for the follow on the green platform, my friend.
Already available for Talon, 1 away from Primi.
Oh no, Waylay, but I beg you. Oh, for fuck's Jesus fucking Christ.
Technically open, they know that something is here. An escape strategy, he might even need to go into the drift himself, but Gate crashes away. Site going to be completely cleared, and something noted towards spawn. Combo that with the Hunter's Fury.
And it's also Jit Boys on the lurk. Getting shut down, though. Defy coming back in to deal with Primi. Better control for PaperX as they fan out across Garage now, but still a frag for Killua nonetheless. Crew still has the Annihilation.
But look, that Waylay is so good.
Turn things into a 2v2. The clone gets
what do you mean she's garbage?
Landing the shot. Now it's a 1v3.
And Ty has picked up a Vandal here.
Stuck on the site, though. You try to play around the barrier mesh. Can you land the shots? You get the first one, but there's still 2 more skulking around your back. Something with the shorty again.
Thank God.
Unfortunately,
Thank
Ty
God something.
has the 1 versus 3, has the isolated
Forsaken literally
just Crosshair placed a little
attempted
bit
3 throws.
high. He gets dinked in the battle as well.
He was able to successfully throw around once, but there were 3 attempts.
Talon there and the drifts. I mean, they're trying to formulate some success. It just doesn't work out. It's a great idea to try and abuse
Fuck Jason, this seems like he's really being paid to throw the game. Look, it's funny when you think about it, but if you would show this to Sean Garris in the context of the games that he VOD reviewed back then in that video, and you would just delete the HUD, right, and show the minimap only and the things, you would legit call this being like match fixed or something, right? So many terrible, like, absolutely weird fucking decision making for no reason.
Outside of Garage, there goes those kills, and Talon pretty much have to save at this point. But they
I'm saying this just to show to you how bad the level of play is, even at VCT. Why are we talking even about like potential throwing at round 2? Sorry, tier 2.
Not even spotted.
Good one, White.
Just yet this round, the hunt is on.
Now,
clip the wings.
I'm saying, look, this round is gone, so we can talk a little bit. I'm saying that Waylay is garbage because right now she is. She's super fun to play. She is much better on defense than attack as well. But she is kind of garbage. Her numbers on the utility are not good enough, specifically on refract, and also the lack of flexibility on the refract is even a bigger problem. One of the things that I think is wrong with refract is the fact that it spawns on the ground when where you stand. If you would had an option to, let's say, put your refract position, right? You like for example, like a trap right? So you just point and click in range of like 10 meters. So you can just literally point behind the corner when you attempt at pushing. That would be much better and allow you to be a little bit more aggressive. Yeah, those are fucking fantastic dry peaks against Sova. Against an ultimate, I mean.
Well, that goes a little bit awkward. Still, like timing from Jit Boys, but Talon hover around the A site.
And Devi is here. He's got his Arcros on the wall.
Also, Patman dying 2 times, shot in the back or shot in the head while having utility in hand. I don't know what's going on here, man. But this is Forsaken and Patman are legit like dying for no reason so many times so far. It's crazy.
Potential ways to get in.
Yeah, Convergent Pass is actually going to be quite nice.
Can you jump up and put a refragger spawn in the air? It's gonna land on the ground anyway.
Range with the shorty as well, but no more gate crashes. Just gonna have to go in for it. There goes Forsaken, but straight first into hell. Now Primi gets the other.
What?
Something has to save. Oh,
but he can do some damage.
Time to jump.
Overzealousness from Primi there. You need to be holding your weapons for talent. It's a nice idea from Forsaken to put out the hinder towards default and try to light space.
By the way, I just want to remind you guys, this is a 5v4 round with something getting another opening on an initiator. And yet, Patman still dies with his back turned. Look, right here. He is retreating by looking in this direction. Just pay attention to this. Pay attention to Patman dying. That's something that I see ranked players do a lot. Right here. Why? Why are you running without a gun? You have no idea if someone crossed the sewers. They were already long. Someone can be sewers, right? And even if you like, you need to make it a habit that you never turn around. You have exactly the same speed running backwards and forwards. There's no difference.
Do the same thing short.
quick entry from Forsaken then.
Please go back. Please refract. Please refract. Okay.
Got additional sniper
well, he got one.
That's another kill.
Yeah, that was a really quick one on towards Killer.
Now they have the ultimate from Forsaken, which is called...
Long to come out from them to dispatch of Primi.
That's such a complicated name.
Forsaken got in there and then got out.
Oh, yeah, that is not good.
There was a
Convergent path. Okay,
okay. As well. They are all completely hindered, but they
yeah, that was
a
waste.
On that one there, unfortunately. In this sort of scenario,
I think it was a good call, but it was just late. You know? I think it was a good call to do the Paranoia ultimate, but it was a little bit late, and because of that, they missed everything. So I'm not saying it was a bad play.
Noted.
I think the outcome was awful, but the decision making was good. It was just like 10 seconds too late.
Unless Cruz finds the frags, it's not going to happen. Forsaken.
If they did it 10 seconds, look guys, if they did that same decision even 5 seconds earlier, that would probably got like 1, maybe 2 kills, right? But they did it like way too late.
Lots with backwards and forward affairs here. Saturate goes in first in combination with the flash, and Primi just pushes to his teammate's cage in that moment in time, overlooking the corner. It's been a little bit since we've seen PRX on this map, right? It's not a map that they generally look to go towards, but they kind of have.
Is PRX become better on attack?
Feelings that we're getting at the moment watching this one.
Played this from the first week against T1. There was another against DFM.
I don't think it doesn't matter that much.
The first series in the first week.
It doesn't matter when they swap sides. There's no big shift because both compositions are similar.
The second occurrence against DFM still in the first week, so they've only
they got the round that is all that counts. I agree. That's the only thing we care about.
They got 2 wins. One convincing, one not so much, but they got wins nonetheless. Just got to remember what is successful for them, what can be convincing. And this tight-knit affair between the
Something is playing a very tight game, though. Something's decision-making right now is very good. Which we cannot say about Forsaken or Patman. I don't know which one is even worse at that right now.
Yeah.
So you really hope this timeout converts.
Got a bit angry during this week on how long some teams were taking to have a chit-chat with the coaching staff. It's good to see that this is already deployed and Frost is
what are we doing here? 4 ultimates.
Plan, tracking a little bit now, faltering a bit, right? Cruz has to communicate a lot towards Frost and Jovi so they know what's going on in the comms for this Thai roster.
Why? It's a lower buy, no?
From Forsaken, it's what he's looking for. But it's
I mean,
some information
I can remember.
They default style, at least for the first
everyone died last round, right? Did someone save a gun? No, they killed everyone. So
It's telling you got to be cautious off the timeout. You expect Paper
they
X
should
to try to
read
do a rest
2
of the plan.
rifles.
This op does
There's
spot
no way
him
they
out,
can
though.
read 3
And if he does
rifles.
gate crash back, you've still got that shield to slow anything down over at the long side of things, so it would have to be the short angle from Talon. You've got the drone already.
18-2 is crazy. Yeah, 18 kills and 2 deaths and something is insane. But at the same time, I'm just more impressed by the decision making that he has currently, rather than the score.
Able to try and pick up a cheeky kill. Just a single shot onto the haunt, not revealing too many players in the position of mid. But if they want to keep going up the guts towards this B side,
So they know about the thorns being destroyed.
Breaking the thorns, they're thinking.
That's a very
trying to pull the
weak
attention away
fake.
because of it. The slow
But Forsaken
plays
is
in the garage
throwing.
has worked out before,
Unlucky.
but now you got Jing in this spot. He's trying to get away. There's relay coming up from Divide. The Nightfall now gets sent in.
The Nightfall's
pushes up.
definitely too late.
Just gets Jing before the Nightfall hits him for the health disadvantage and the sound cue. The advantage of players now for Talon in towards the C site, but for something to still be alive here.
The decision making from both Patman and Forsaken is disastrous. I'll be honest with you. I'll rewind you and I'm gonna tell you what I think. Okay? Like, because there's an interesting situation over here. Now he should know about the yeah, okay, that's why he swaps the gun. I wanted to say that he should know about the HP.
The one way,
which would cover something's vision if he goes onto the tap, sends out the clone instead and checks out garage.
Did he swing into garage too early? Forsaken should never be swinging out of garage. That's one thing.
You can see the angle from Long Tai.
Has to get off the right time though. Now way too low, but at least he has it half.
He has the half.
If he baits out both peaks at the same
God damn it,
time,
man.
still
Almost got it. It was the one bullet away from winning. So, what I wanted to show you here, first and foremost, the Forsaken peak from double doors is literally, like, you should know this is a fake on B, because the fake on B was very weak. There's only one smoke, there's only, like, there's silence. There's silence right now. And Vice actually looks at B and sees nothing. So peeking here is literally Death Wish. Right here, you should be 100% able to know that this is a fake. And even if we are not certain if this is a fake or not, there's literally no sound. You should not be swinging double doors because that is a Death Wish. That's the first mistake, right? They do this. There's a trade from Jing, which is not good. Now they know it's garage push. This is the moment for Patman to immediately ult double doors. Immediately. Right now. Right here. This is the moment for Patman to ult. Not later. Not now. This is already too late.
Got to bring out that Joman right now. And he's just going to get tapped away.
Oh, sorry. The entire round
removing
pass.
Something's drift, removing Device Steel Garden, hitting some spicy shots from Talon there. Getting a good bird's eye view on what is happening. And the reason that I say taking down the raid boss, by the way, is because something's on bloody 19 kills already. We've seen so many moments in this stage, in this playoff
Good morning,
area,
Trigger.
where we're just getting an individual hit. 17, 18,
Hey, Chef, thank you so much for the 7 months. Welcome back, buddy. Thank you so much for the continued support. We have a fantastic day so far.
Now you've disarmed this raid boss. He's on to a judge. The money is
What do the coaches of the other team who didn't take a timeout generally say? The same what is working or something different if they know the other coach mindset? That really depends on the coach and the context. Like, you cannot really know.
Two outlaws here as well, with the lesser shields of a couple of these PRX
like the impact of coaches is always a mystery because you have no idea what's going on. Like, you as a viewer, even like people who are more knowledgeable about the game, like, you know, I like to say about myself, I have no idea what value the coach brings because it's a case by case and context based. Sometimes a very good coach who is like very good at what he does, he can still not bring a lot of value in certain situations because of context. Like, maybe he has no solution for a certain like problem. Because it's just a new problem that he never faced and he doesn't have a solution right now. Or he finds a solution in the moment that is not the best. You know? But doesn't change the fact that he might be still a very good coach.
He overlooks the corner, no!
Forsaken comes in. That's a weapon picked up as well.
Well, Yoru goes in.
Dealt with Steel Garden ripped.
There's one trap being destroyed. It's Sholdy fucking Yoru, bro. What the fuck are we watching?
Hunter's Fury deployed, but everyone from PRX have set foot onto site. More utility.
Why are we not defusing? Why are we not defusing? Why are we not defusing? Not now, finally.
Goes for the pop flash. Gets the shot. He gets the first one, but Cruz instantly trades.
Why there's no smoke? Why is there no smoke on fucking Spike, but there are 2 smokes on long? I am losing my shit, man. Thank God we won, because this was terrible.
That's just how PRX plays.
5 versus 3.
Not sure if you guys realize, but both teams smoke the same position. Both teams smoke the same position. Guess which one is wrong? There are 2 smokes in the same exact position, right here. Like, there's gonna be one in a moment. See? Now a second smoke is being put in the same position.
Cruz instantly trades. Double kill quickly found.
2 caught in reloads at the end.
Did he shoot his own clone there? Yeah. He did.
Chaotic rounds to come through.
He did.
But you would...
And by the way, the only smoke that should be happening there from the defenders should be a smoke on the Spike. They should never smoke long, because they had numbers advantage. They should just hold the player who's defusing and shoot with the other players, right? So smoking long is actually a good decision by TLN, because it kind of benefits them to actually spray the Spike. It's actually insane that we get 2 different teams in completely 2 different scenarios in post plant. One has to defuse, the other one has to kill the diffuser, and they both smoke the same position, and only one decision is good, and that is TLN's decision to smoke long. Like, it's kind of crazy when you think about it. You know?
Let's went for it. Oh, I love it so much.
Oh, well. I mean,
today.
You're gonna be not too worried, I guess, for Alex, right? We do hear that they are already in champions.
Were there any coach for Fortnite back then when you were a pro?
A little bit. They're not seeing Ascent, they're not seeing Corrode. 2 maps that they just
in the early stages of Fortnite,
nuts currently.
There were not really any coaches, because players were literally inventing the game. Fortnite is such a different was such a different game. Legit, no one knew how to fucking play it at the beginning. It's still to this day, in my opinion, the most advanced arena shooter I've ever played. Milton, you, can you say something in chat, please, so I can click on your name? For Samifia? Oh! Samifia, can you say something in chat?
Quick on the mark. Takes a bit of damage, but over onto the C site.
Got the barrier mesh that's been placed down at the front of A lobby, as well as the waylay from Forsaken slotting himself in the short cubby. Just been pinged too, so I think Jitboys' camera
I'm
has
just gonna type in
out.
user.
Forsaken kind of unaware by the looks of it that's been noted. Because he's still just sitting there.
Oh, here we go.
Alright, camera has just tagged him. There you go.
What a nice guy.
Still information.
Give the sub.
Plenty for TLN.
Yeah, second in the
Here we
garage.
go.
Patman, what can you do?
Has to go in for a 3-fire shot, but Jitboys lands it with quick reactions instead. A 3K picked up, and then the 4th Forsaken shut down.
Both pistol rounds
half.
lost. Now, guys, I didn't check this for like quite some time. Like 2-3 years I wasn't checking this stats. But if a team is able to win pistol round and 2 follow-ups to the pistol round, they were typically at like 75% to win the entire game.
Revan here today for PRX. Great hold of the pistols. That's both pistols.
Would you say a more common... Would you say a more calm and collected coach is better for the team as a passionate, emotional coach? Or do you think it depends on the team? For example, Alex is very emotional and always wonder if the team like G2 or Fortnite would benefit from such coach or not. I think it's I think it's completely context dependent, case by case, relationship dependent, player dependent. Everything is sports. And coaching and so on is human interaction, and it depends on the context. For someone, a coach who is passionate and like driven might be a better choice for one type of player than for other type of player, you know. But in general, what all coaches should have is great game knowledge. That's the most important. Ability to solve problems. That's what they had. You have fucking eye, bro. You have a fucking eye. You have fucking eye.
2v1 Cruz
eye.
Needing to do it all.
Oh fuck me. No! No! You're straight up trolling.
Pat gets the Prowler across, but no! The defuse has been stuck, and it will be a Red Bull clutch up for Cruz, 8-6.
Oh, he's done well to be able to stick that one on a knife's edge. You'd feel like in the 1 versus 1, it's just the classics that come through from PRX. One member surviving in Cruz.
Can you
there.
fuck up on the eye? He literally, guys,
on the throw,
he pressed the button to activate it early, so it didn't travel
no
far
care in the
enough.
world. It's kind of the only option that he has as well in that moment.
He literally pressed it. I'm gonna show you what he did.
Ghost backside here, which he does.
Shots! Strike. Set a 2v1. Cruz
Look,
needing to do
throw, and he's gonna activate it.
it all.
He activated on purpose earlier. If he didn't press the button, it would probably go there. But he activated it too early, so it's fucking short.
House one! Oh, no chance! No shots! It's a flawless for PRX!
They're just all chained up at that spot right there. You talk about high-lows in this game of Valorant. Well, that's a high-low affair to come through from Talon.
It looked like it got stuck. It didn't get stuck. He activated it early to drop down, guys. Guys, remember, both C's and the I have the ability to be dropped down early by pressing the button again. And he chose to do that.
I'm even awful at Australian slang. You can't ask me about other languages.
Victoria would know about it. Anyway, Talon buying up now.
Yeah, first gun round to come through from them. Getting a little bit closer to that neural theft of Chip Boys as well, but something with the Outlaw. Gonna have to pick his prey.
The Talon just took so much space, man. They're gonna reposition now towards double doors
There's
B.
B-side trapwire that comes in from Chip Boys on the cheeky little angle. Something. He's not even going to have a chance to be able to find a frag in this round now.
Yeah,
so
that
he's
is
moved immediately as
not
we get into the
fucking
C side from PRX in a deficit position.
This is where you really get to track the 4v5.
4v5. We need to be pushing CT aggressively now.
Over at the spawn
PRX,
side,
come.
buy some time
Talon should
too.
read that though.
Forsaken with the
But this is a
Not
good
active,
play.
Not available. Getting a little bit
If they
forward.
play together, if they don't, it's straight up throwing.
Just holds the angle.
Patman, please, please. No, don't, no. What the fuck am I watching? What the fuck am I watching?
A risky dive, and it doesn't quite pay off. The rest
What
of
the
the
fuck am I
desperately to
watching,
hold on to
man?
the choke, but Primi has broken through. Just a Vi left, and he swings for it. Double kill quickly found, but it's the clone as well. 2v1, and Talon just worked that to perfection.
Legit Patman and fucking Forsaken are legit throwing the game.
Utility at the right time there for the retake to come on through from them. Would have been an absolute sensational one. Such a brilliant.
Why are you even pushing there? You got the kill. Fucking go back.
Forsaken does
Guys,
get caught out.
one more thing that I want you to understand. It's a good decision to push CT there to get that one kill. But after you got that one kill, it's 4v4. You can literally fall back because the retake needs to start earlier, so you don't have to stand in that position anymore. But the retakers still need to fucking clean all of that early because they know that they pushed CT. Right? You need to fall back. You already got you got your one. It's 4v4 now. You can fall back, play the post plant, and force the opponents to start the retake earlier than anticipated. By earlier, I mean earlier in space, not earlier in time. They need to clear more space because they lost the space because of that one kill. Milton, you think much for the 50 bits?
That could all change today depending on how well Talon pilots this series.
Game plan tracking is going to be quite pivotal as well for Talon right now. Is your research and your game plan strategy at the moment still going the way that you're thinking it is on this defensive side? Are PRX playing this composition the way that you're expecting it in their movement around the map, in who they're putting in first for these duels? Something has been really locked out of this half so far. 21 kills, now over into 22 in 4 rounds. Only the single kill.
Still making it close though, a bit of economical damage. Cruz down to a stinger, but
yeah, but in this round you've got Drift, you've got
And by the way, this is the MO of PRX for the past 5 years.
Still baited out into it, not expecting Cruz around the corner, but Jink finds the shot still, and they will manage to break through. Annihilation doesn't quite matter when the rest of the team is here.
Such a good ultimate.
Does he have a bailout strategy? Gatecrash to the spawn. Jing caught and bailed out now. A free frag.
I just want you to look at the amount of util that Patman had in that 4v2, and yet they know they guys.
Potentially here.
Look, I'm just gonna say something that it's so up. I'm gonna have a migraine. I'm gonna have a migraine. Guys, first and foremost, it was their own decision to smoke long, so they should be aware, because it was their own smoke, that someone can be in cubby. Why is Patman not using any util to clear it? I have no idea. Why is Forsaken holding CT when they're planting and there's no trade? I have no idea. He dies one by one with no help. There's no reason to fucking hold that even. He just needs to hold from sewers or from long or even from next to default to make sure that no one peeks the guy who's planting. Why is Patman swinging after Forsaken died like 5 seconds later and not use any of his util? I don't understand. The amount of absolute trolling and griefing here is so insane. I don't know how Alex actually sustains this. How is it possible to not fucking explode during moments like this? It's I don't get it. I don't get it. This is, and by the way, this is legit what I was getting mad at PRX 5 years ago. Well, 4 years ago, whenever they started playing.
They didn't break it! It's the same one! They didn't break it!
Jit boys, that's a lot of damage. Thinking to go for the kill.
Spike planted.
What he doesn't know is that Forsaken's hiding underneath.
Camera got some information, doesn't matter anymore, and destroyed Patman to Jit boys. Maybe they did break the trip and it was the camera, but regardless, now this retake, it's on. Oh, and it's awkward with those shots on a Forsaken who has.
You have ult!
Steel guard.
Oh, use it! Forsaken, this is the moment!
Trying to spray blindly into Garage, managing to find one through the wall bang. Captures on the Forsaken with the grab net too, but do have to Vi. Watching his brother 6. No! Primi comes out from the back of Garage window.
Got to speed up now. Time's a ticking.
Oh, and PRX continues to try to delay as much as possible. The shots all sped through the one choke. Ty now out.
They already won.
The footsteps have been heard. Something for the swing.
They won already, but this is so badly played. It's actually insane.
Cruz, unfortunately, in that moment too, catching his teammate in Killua in the grav net. Not able to get in towards the garage, but it draws enough attention away from the window to start to get a couple of kills. Time ticking way too low in the end, and a lot of awkward bullets just spraying around throughout.
Sonata, thank you very much for the follow on the green platform. I really do appreciate how many of you are actually tuning in into the green platform. Much appreciated. Exclamation mark penalty if you want to help.
Able to deliver some damage. Gets the decisive blow in the end. 46 HP.
Fade and Whaley looks like they're trolling. Legit. If you would, guys. If you would remove the HUD, you would not tell me that this is a VCT match. And even more, if that's a VCT match between two teams that are apparently very strong right now.
The rest of his team, some upgraded weapons in hand. Cruz with a stinger. And as the C site...
Who do you want to win this match? PRX needs to win. PRX needs to win because we need talent to lose. If the DRX is meant to go to champs, we need PRX to win this match and then talent to lose the next match after that.
Still want to give this one a bit of a go in. You invested. Big deal to win against Devi if at all possible, but just trade it out. Forsaken wins that.
I saw how much it supports you when I keep open both streams, so this is just another small option to support you. Thank you, Sonata. I do appreciate it. And remember that on the green platform, you have no ads. 0 ads on the green platform.
Finding this round here could be worth 2 for PRX to try and tie it up.
It is Forsaken closer to the A side too. PRX just knowing that Talon was
Nick Kuna, you have to type that in Twitch.
Standard on the C site.
Ultimates as well retained for PRX. This is an important one for Killua.
YouTube doesn't have the bot.
A heavy round now to come. The credits.
Plus, the more we chat here, the more the income. That is also apparently correct. The more quality chat is happening on the green platform, the more I get paid. It's kind of interesting. I'm assuming that means that when people are actually having conversations, that actually gets paid instead of just spamming emotes. That's what I'm assuming, you know?
And requiring the IGLs to really dig deep here.
Oh, the ults too. If you break Town's economy now, PRX might be able to turn the tides.
Sensor in the garage.
Come on, Forsaken, you have the fucking ultimate.
Clear out what you can in the garage, but the barrier mesh gets full activation. Can buy a little bit of time for Cruz to relay to the team.
What's the plan here, PRX? What's the plan? You need to use Fade ult, Yoru ult together. There's no way you're not using this together this round. Please, for the love of God, use Yoru ult into Fade ult. Okay?
It's too hot.
This is the combo. This is why you play those two characters together. This is why you do this.
Just gonna scope out the situation with the drift.
This is why you fucking do this. Fade ult! You saw two players!
Position for it, but the Nightfall gets
It was
sent
too late.
across. All Decay and Patman just spams across into Primi. Hunter's Fury as well to buy a bit more space. Shitboys pushes up.
It was too late, but they got the kills, so thank God.
Tagged up by his teammates, Hunter's Fury. But we're low now. Ty, Cruz.
3 versus 3, Cruz is 1 HP. Ty is 2 bullets.
Not looking at you.
Quite low. Forsaken should have that kill any day.
Oh,
of the week,
for
but he
fuck's
turns away.
sake.
Cruz! Out for
He didn't
another.
use the ultimate.
And now the hunt is on. Killua descending down into it, but Jing
Oh.
just holds its praise.
Thank God,
All
Jing.
three dead
Thank
at the hands of the Doman.
Aggressively clapping because we just want to win rounds. I don't care if they're being played well or not. Just win the rounds, PRX. Let's go!
Thinking to myself, you just gotta wait a split second to get Cruz in towards it as well. Get that grab net going towards Hell. You just can't get the right angle on it by the looks of it. Ricochets off the wall. And Jing just hitting some nasty
Talon is throwing this round, thank God, man. And Forsaken dies with his ult active, by the way. For the second round.
To the Sheriffs for Talon.
But the Fade ult was so late.
It's perfect smoke.
The Fade ult is so fucking late. But yeah, this was a nice one-way smoke. This was one nice. This was really nice. I actually liked it very much. Look. They do this on purpose to create a one-way, so they swing. Look at this. Primi doesn't see shit. He is literally blinded, like with a paranoia right now. This is so good. This is literally so good. Well played. Well, what a fucking good coordination and understanding of how timing works.
You can deliver at this point in time. You know you're going to get your weapons coming in the next rounds.
Inconsistent. I understand what you're doing and I really appreciate it, but I think if you just copy paste stuff, probably that doesn't count. Pemba Sherpa, thank you so much for the follow on the green platform.
Saving. Don't give an opportunity for Talon to be able to find the kill. With how Jing was looking in the last round. Certainly not going to be seeing that. Anywho.
Last player hiding side of garage. Does get
I really
spotted.
thought they would double ult using Whale and Fade last round. I don't think it was necessary.
You got to see a timeout from Talon.
You can space it out in the post plant. But the Fade ult Yoru combo should have been done immediately the moment Yoru spots a player, and it wasn't.
And you can just see it from the both POVs with that Omen smoke too. Don't see it be too common anymore, actually, when I'm watching these games around the world. But you love
if
to see
PRX
sort of situation from
here drop are going to champion
that was kind of thrown into the.
So how it works right now? There's only one spot guaranteed for champions anymore. So if PRX wins, sorry, let me explain this. The last spot is to be decided between Talon and between DRX. DRX is already out of playoffs. So it's not up to DRX's performance because they're not going to play any more matches. Now, if Talon wins, Talon can play 2 more... I mean, they play match by match. But if they win even 1 match, and they can lose 1 match. They can lose this one, and they're still going to have a chance. But if they win 1 match, Talon goes to champs. If they lose both matches, which is going to be against PRX, and then against the winner of T1 versus RRQ, then DRX goes to champs instead of them.
Maps, it was Lotus as the 3rd. But here we go.
PRX already at champs.
Back of that timeout. We get an operator out for Primi. It was so pivotal for the successes of something on that defensive side, mind you. Early
A
utility
little
over
crazy
towards A's.
Genji are not
The
going,
operator on
right?
the Steelers
Well,
line.
it's not crazy if you consider if you were watching the if you were watching the matches, like they played horribly. You think this is terrible quality? You should rewatch the Sunset from Gen G against who was it?
Conversion paths into A-Link, and Killua is completely saturated.
Is he gonna kill him?
Might be able to stick himself in the corner, but Forsaken hunts him
By
down.
the way,
Premium
that's so
buy-in
funny
for the
that he swapped.
retake.
Did he not have any
But no
bullets in the
angles
rifle anymore?
found.
Let me check something.
Saturated. The angles for him. Forsaken might be stuck in the corner, but still.
Forsaken, how much ammo do you have in your rifle?
Conversion pass
Yes,
into A-Link,
okay,
and Killua is
guys.
completely
Okay.
saturated.
So he swaps to Sheriff here. Okay. Sheriff is not faster when running. Sheriff is not faster when running than a rifle, and he swapped because he thought he's gonna run faster because it's a pistol.
And it's now map point over towards PRX. Talon got to be feeling it here now. That's 5 in a row.
It's crazy how we're considering Talon to win against these teams.
Not gonna bow
One
down
year
without fighting this one.
earlier,
Taking
we'll
out
put them in
Jin,
tier 2.
looking for more.
But guys, again, if you make an eye test, right? Why is this 10-12? Why is this match close? If you were watching the match, right? That's where eye test comes in. If you were watching the match, you would literally see how multiple rounds are just being thrown away by PRX. If they had better discipline, this match would have been 6 rounds for Talon. Right? And remember also, PRX lost 2 pistol rounds and follow-ups.
There from PRX, it's only Primi here.
PRX feels comfortable just here watching their backs.
Confirming the information with the dimensional drift. Too long. You got a TP in front of that shear. You got to see what Ty can do here.
Yeah,
He's taken
Patman
the wrong
dies
spot.
here.
If he
No,
dodged
Devi,
short,
sorry,
there'd be more
Devi.
bodies to play for.
Oh, actually? No?
Just
How do you
Jin
hold
Boy's
this?
trying
How
to
do you
play
hold
Kevin
this?
as well.
Why is
Primo
Patman swinging this?
Make as much noise as
What
possible.
the
Delays
fuck
the
am I
plants,
watching,
and then goes in
Patman?
for the kill.
What the-
Third shot
what
on the
the
Forsaken
fuck?
now. Killua trying to fend off the incoming attackers as well. And
He
Ty
just
will
sticks the
do it at the
plant.
end.
Nah, really well done from Talon.
What?
They get the first kill. They fall on back. They play to the advantages as Primi, who was looking for a couple of extra pot shots, any extra cheeky damage that he could get away with. But for me...
He had a C's as well, guys. If you want to stick the plant, you throw the C's before. Also, Jink, that TP is like, just, I don't know, man.
By PRX looking to close.
Please
this
close it
map.
out, PRX. Please close it out.
Actually have that flank to come through as well from Talon, and the sheer strength in numbers when Primi's coming away with that 3.
Do you think they're playing like that because they feel no pressure? I mean, PRX? No, I don't think they play like that because they feel no pressure. This is just how they play. I was watch partying PRX when I was watch partying Vision Strikers, right? At the same time, like DRX, all of that was when I was watching like early Pacific because I liked Vision Strikers and later on DRX. So I was watching a lot of matches, and whenever I was watching PRX, this is how they played all the time. Nothing changed. Nothing changed. They have good synergy in some micro good decision making when they play the characters they know well, and then they just do always the same shit, which is overheating for no reason every time.
He's gonna throw that out, but they overlook Forsaken.
Used it for the corner.
Come on, PRX. Let's get it. Let's get it. Yeah, let's go, PRX. You're the best. You make no mistakes. You win the game solely on fucking skill.
Oh, that one gets extremely
Let's
close
go.
in the end. Just unfortunate.
Let's go,
for the
PRX.
guys over at Talon. Thought they might have had it in the bag. But they had the advantage. But you see such a streak of rounds in a row from PRX to close that map. It will never go down without a fight between these two teams lately. But PRX do come away with map number 1 in this series. We turn our attention to a slight reprieve for the players and the coaches here to have a
PRX mechanics definitely bait them out in many rounds. I agree.
map in
I agree.
mind. An interesting one to be put in towards this series for sure.
Points.
But it's not a map that these teams do not play.
Yeah, definitely.
What is the second map?
On both sides. That's why it's got to be targeted picks as well. You look at the performance on this map from both teams. All players.
Bind. Oh, nice.
Out, but it becomes
Nice.
really laborious.
I love watching Bind.
In that first half, something so crucial to PRX's success. It just felt like it was the something.
Voting
show
on
that he was
both
getting away with
platforms.
just a mockery in the server. Putting some red noses on Talon a little bit there, but when you flip it on up, it's more an effort by committee as well. All the Paper X very aligned in this map. All of Talon also kind of aligned as well, don't get me wrong. But just a sliver better
Biggest
in the end from
Paper
the PRX squad.
Rex
And as I said, buying
fan
is going to be on the horizon
watch
as well.
partying.
I'm excited to see what our desk is going to be able to say
Biggest
about
Paper
this
X
one, because
fan
it could have gone either which way
and
in so
biggest
many different cases. What if a player didn't clutch? What if
Talon
there was a split-second different decision in a certain crucial round? I mean, all
hate
these things
watcher
are always chaotic in a game of Valorant.
watch partying right now.
And that will be that. You know, Pilsky was mentioning it. 5v4s, 4v5s. We're going to toss it back over onto Desk to break it down.
You know, teams keep picking Haven thinking this is Paper X's weakest map, and yet Paper X keep winning Haven every time they get picked into it. That said, Talon came really damn close, and we were just remarking how we would have liked to see this go to overtime because Talon looks so good, especially near
But
the
well,
end.
people rather watch entertaining hero rounds than well-played rounds.
Classic Paper X.
I think that's not correct. You know, like I understand why people are saying this, and I said this myself as well, that people rather watch hero rounds than well-played rounds, but I think they like that because otherwise they just see garbage, right? But if they would actually see a good team play really well, I think they would actually enjoy it very much. Like for example, KC in kickoff in 2024, like EG during champs, when the compositions were nicely tied together, when everyone was playing well, when there was utility combos, when there was synergy, and a lot of, for me, most important, good fundamental level of trades, double swinging, and understanding macro, right? And I think if that would be the standard, people would really enjoy it a lot, because I think, that's my opinion only, that Valorant thrives as a game when those things align. But unfortunately, in 5.5 years now, it's so rare to have a team play like that, that just people don't even know what they're missing. You know?
I think something might be weighing him down, to be honest. I've got to be real. He's got some serious strain pulling off the fuses like that.
I'm sorry we're talking about that, Cruz. Your precious parts, but they are big, and you ended up nailing that round, and I think that was a very important round there. But that said, Patman ended up getting revenge on that at the very end there, just busting through the smoke and getting those 3 kills.
Yeah.
And now we have to talk about something, because the first half was absolutely insane.
This guy is unbelievable. He took over this game, ended this first half with 21 kills, I think it was. He was 17-1 at
Time to lose my friend channel points here with betting that Paper X will not troll and win on bind.
He's so good with this weapon.
Yeah, you heard it from Frost on the desk. He said, oh, maybe there's a chance that something just drops 30 on us and runs around with the operator like he did on Icebox. Unfortunately, that would come to pass in the very first half that Talon had to play against Paper X.
That's another thing. If Talon's coach says, "Oh, maybe we'll just lose because something will pop off on the operator," guys, I'll just give you one piece of insight. If you identify that an operator against you is a problem, and then you analyze the game that we just seen, the amount of times where Talon knows there's an operator because there was one shot and they dry swing again into it to die, I think it happened like 4 times. And then in other rounds, they didn't know where the operator is, but they still dry swing and die to it. Now, if you're able to identify that as a coach, that it was a problem on Icebox when you last time played it, and you are not able to find a solution, which is don't fucking dry peek, then I don't know what to
It's going
say.
to be our next map, and it was very interesting. You guys pointed out earlier why, because last time it was the other team picking Bind.
Yeah, it was, and also something does play the Yoru on bind, so there's going to be more of that. He's already feeling comfortable with this agent. It is a very core part.
And then
of
people
how
watch
Paper
those
X
games and think that's how you should actually play this game because pros playing like that. Correct, correct. And that's where, and that's my eureka moment every time I watch Party VCT. That's my eureka moment when I get the fucking idea. I am an idiot because I have any expectations of any players in ranked. How should I expect Clove 1306 hashtag Aura to trade me on Ascent in fucking market when she baits instead, when she doesn't know any better?
Our second map here, unless you guys had another highlight. There were so many cool rounds.
Talon pistols.
Yeah, I mean,
they're pistols.
This has been a massive trend from Talon, but I think
Kuna19, thank you so much for the follow on the green platform.
Is the fact that they've been so good in these pistol rounds, winning both here. They're the #1 ranked team in the league in pistols. Jitboys comes up with a massive 4K.
And by the way, remember, PRX lost both pistols, both follow-ups, which in theory should tell you that a team, if a team loses that much, they should have around 25% to win the entire map. PRX still won it, 11-13. Even when they lost both pistols, when they lost both follow-ups, and even with Forsaken and Patman single-handedly trolling like 4 rounds. Let that sink in.
Early on coming into Talon when he's going for those aggressive lurks, you saw that very, very sharp first bullet accuracy. This is the guy that would be lurking on the attacking side and try to walk into the small site and just shoot your anchor in the head.
Yeah, and this is really important for Talon because you need all 5 cylinders like going if you want to beat a team like PRX who keep getting out of these super sticky situations.
They're so lucky. Why is this team so lucky?
They're lucky, I know.
Like, I can't believe they just like, both Pacific teams fluking a Masters win this series? Like, I cannot believe that.
But both of these teams, like Bind, lucky or not, honestly, I mean, we used to joke about all these teams being really lucky here, but PRX has been consistent all year round, and Talon, I'm starting to see that consistency appear as well. But both of them still want to play Bind.
Yeah, PRX have been very, very good on this map this year. They do pick it this series, but as we were saying, last time these two teams faced, this was Talon's pick. This is a map Talon also enjoy playing with their quite unique comp there with that Gecko and the Deadlock. Over on the side of PRX, we are expecting double duelist. Jing back on the raise.
Yeah, Jing on the raise. Something is such a terror on this map, on the Yoru in particular. And Devi's been actually pretty good on the Viper, one of the only maps where he plays something different. He'll play the Sage on Sunset, but we won't see that. For the most part, he's been sticking to Vice lately. I think for Talon, this is a comp that they've been running right since the start of the year, going all the way back to kickoff, and they barely didn't win.
Stress-eating fucking PRX, man.
Well. So
being a PRX fan is a hard job.
Very, very disappointing if once again they lose a very tight game here.
Yeah, I'm just remembering what we ended up clipping the last time they played Bind.
What did we clip?
In slow-mo with the Raze. When Governor was still on the roster.
Yeah.
So I wonder if they've learned a bit since last time. They surely will need to.
If PRX played good tactical Valorant, Talon would not stand a chance. Most teams would not stand a chance.
I would agree with that.
That's the most depressing thing about PRX.
They still have a good chance to manage
skill-wise, the players are
now
insane.
We'll take a look at the agent
if they would actually just play correctly, if they would keep the playstyle they have, and then just make sure to play correctly after the first stage of their decision making, I think that they would be the contender of absolutely destroying everyone on the planet.
They love to start on attack. They love to do these quick executes with a ton of utility. It is that classic Gecko fade, throw utility straight down your throat and get into the post plants.
Yeah, they definitely love it. And that's exactly what we were critiquing and highlighting last time. Let's see if they managed to finesse it a little bit further here. As we go into Bind, we're going to send it back to our casters. It's not Achilles. We got someone better. We got Quack and Komodo.
I don't know if it's better. The jury's still out on that one, but we will see what Bind looks like between PRX and Talon. Talon on the attacking side. We certainly hope to see a map 3.
Let's see.
Yeah, I mean, let's hope for Talon that they don't have sand between their toes and need to wash that out, because that'll be a roughie here if they bow out in the 2-0 fashion. PRX have only really seen this stage.
Primi playing Deadlock against something Yoru is so funny.
These two teams last time in that opener map in that series.
The hard counter
back then too
in Valorant.
So you're expecting just another close affair. The attacking side for Talon, they will start once more on the expectation, actually, with the Astra Star already in the teleporter, that there was going to be something sent on through.
That is very early being used.
A little bit later on as well. PRX having traps with flashes.
Oh, I think there was. I think they spotted each other.
But something on this walkabout is just gonna get punished.
No gate crash there. Tried to go for it, but still this will
What can I
now
say?
be a possible opening for Talon.
Massive rotate already from PRX. It's a bit of a telltale sign that Talon are going to go to this B site with that first opening kill, and this is why, in the open, just head removed for Thai.
Grab that towards the back as well, though it does kind of stall.
I'm going to be myself when I eat the chips, my bad.
Already made it past. Forsaken with the classic kills, and now the entire site
What the hell?
Jit Boys' smokes.
You gotta know that this is gonna be a possibility though. Forsaken is already watching the right angle for the spawn wrap, expecting that it might actually be the autonomy lurk to come on through from maybe the actual spawn wrap from A, but the flames fade away.
Jit Boys will need to take Forsaken.
I missed a question that I want to answer.
It's the Frenzy too, mind you. Where on Ascent the other day, he got a couple of kills, but when he switched the guns over to that Ghost, remember, he faltered. It was a crucial round when that one was played
30
there.
seconds left.
How was Deadlock Euro hard counter? I'm just a gold guy, please explain. No worries.
Will he get the spike?
So the reason why
Frags first.
Yoru is a hard counter to Deadlock is because his clone
And with time passed,
activates...
not too sure where his opponents could be.
First pistol round, let's go. The clone activates all the traps from Deadlock, so because he's running through, right? But not only that, you have the ability with the ultimate to go through the barrier. The wall doesn't stop the Yoru from running through, so you literally just ignore it like it doesn't exist. And Yoru also activates the traps when he's in the ultimate. So what you can do is what I call a Deadlock special, where the Yoru runs around in the ult on a side and activates the trap, and someone from the opponents is getting team stunned by the Deadlock trap, which is triggered by the Yoru.
Just have a big brain, Forehead.
Forehead, 5-head. Right now it's all 5 players inside of Bats, blocked off by Snakebite.
This utility could absolutely shred them.
Oh, it's Devi shredding them with the Stinger. Look at him, he's just running and gunning it. Checks into Bats as well, all 3 from Talon waiting on the other side, but the pop flash will do it. Nice little right click too, but here comes the spams.
Yeah, and I actually forgot, Trigger is right.
Bring me another kill though, so
Trigger is right. I also forgot to mention that Yoru can just TP out of the grab net. He's still gonna be stuck in the grab net, but he can just TP out.
Players alive and 3 Bulldogs, in fact. This is where we got to start to see the rifle rounds really come up for Talon, because when you look at that last map pack and you see both pistol rounds, both second rounds going the way of Talon, and then they still end up losing in the end, the rifle rounds are a bit of a pain point. Aggression from PRX already established up the front here from something, or sorry, from Jing and Forsaken.
This is gonna be a brawl, holy fuck, look at this.
To the smokes though, that's the play from PRX. Talon just spammed through.
Ty picking up 3, maybe a 4th, it gets shut down, and a trade comes out in the end. You get the plan from Lil Bro, and now Devi can see what he can do with a judge, but he is just in another postcode for now.
Slowly going back across.
But this is applicable for all Sentinels. Yoru is the best counter for the utility. That is not true.
This might even be the save for Devi.
That is not
wrap
true.
Around back towards short and get one
Not
of
a
the
single
Vandals.
other piece of utility is countered by Yoru. Unless he uses in the ultimate a clone to trigger Killjoy stuff. Cypher stuff is not destroyed by Yoru.
Yeah, he's going to look to get it potentially at
You
the
know?
end when the spike looks to explode. Take a kill.
He's good against the chamber,
Doesn't
though.
even matter.
Okay.
He's just sprayed through the wall there, Jit Boys. He is literally just taken like 10 bullets through the wall.
Stupendous.
Probably have a bit of a chuckle at the end of that one if you are on Talon. Ty, some really sharp shots to come on out with the gun barrels revealing and something. I mean, that is a little bit hard done by. Let's be real. You've been accidental in that one, and here we go. Yep, shots through. Laugh, get the fist bumps out. Wrap around, first round, bonus round for Talon.
Something an operator.
What I cast my eyes on again is something that pulled the rug out under you over on Haven for the defensive side. It's something with the operator. Luckily for Talon, it's on the other side of the map.
The execute looking to go through into A a little bit safer this time. Still got to watch out for the judge, though. Potentially Devi slipping through the incendiaries. And then the TP play getting shut down by Jit Boys around the back. But Devi prevents the spike from going on just yet. Jing, a bit more damage too. Something trying to get vision out from Heaven, but his teammate has just fallen by the wayside.
Oh, you can settle down here as Talon as well. Re-pick up your Thrash. Give it a couple seconds for it to come back online.
Bro,
as a plan is
something.
a sensor
How
on the
many
spike,
hours of
you've got
Yoru you have?
Annihilation in
Why is that
if you
clone
need.
going in with the operator?
But for something, the experience and the angle isolation right now, there is the Thrash back in. Has to gate crash around all the way back to spawn, but he will have a second go at it.
Does at least confirm that there is one hiding inside of Baths, but the angle probably not given to him. Calls it safe.
Yeah, that's the save time. Really good timing from Killua actually on the Thrash as well, just pushing him out. And the gate crash, had it been up at Heaven, for example.
It's actually crazy. By the way, guys, I know this is a little bit nitpicky, but as a Euro player, I just pay attention to that stuff. To do the clone with pistol, it literally slows you down by like 100 milliseconds. It's just press of one button, and then you swap to clone. So literally, you add one input. You press 2, clone, activate, and the clone goes with the pistol instead of the primary weapon. That is literally just one additional input. That should be done automatically by Euro players at VCT level, even when they don't have an operator, but specifically when they have the operator, so the clone doesn't just run with the operator in hand.
Because of that.
For now, the adjustments just into the B site.
Progressive smoke in towards Garden. Got that toxic screen to just cut across B and the teleporter for Paper X. See Giant X, for example, running the Viper on this Talon comp as opposed to the Fade, which now...
Talon repositions into B side because they know the operator is on A.
They want to start to scale on up as well.
But now, unfortunately, Paper X just fucking griefed themselves. Why? Guys, quiz question. Why did Paper X, right now in that moment, what did they do to fuck up the situation?
It's kind of what it comes down to. The Prowler confirmed opposition before.
Grabnet backside with paint shells could be an option. Seize as well.
Just going in for it. The util dump. Kind of working out for now, but look at how Jink just bypasses, sidesteps all of it. The shot's going through. Paint
This is gonna be so funny what I'm gonna say in a moment.
Holding out from elbow. And more support as all the Paper X players hide inside of Smokes. Killua, an attempt at a trade, but Paper X will still stand tall.
You kind of call that one a thrifty, even if the announcer doesn't there. The pistols and the utility that come away from Paper X a little bit better than Talon.
Paper X stacks on B. They push away the players from Talon into B side properly by using the operator shot on A. Talon reads into that the operator is on A. They fear something, so they reposition towards B. They go 4 players long, and Paper X pushes them away by shooting through the Viper wall and activating the Viper wall for no reason. So Talon goes back. But Talon, instead of going back to A, they went through hookah. So the mistake made by Paper X made Talon do even bigger mistake. Something that you see me complain in ranked. That was an entire team doing a spooker. An entire team doing a spooker. If you don't know what spooker is, I have made an entire video about the most common mistakes on Bind. You can find that on my YouTube channel, !YouTube, and it will teach you the entire concept. The fact that 2 teams play like this, it just boggles my mind.
Server. Need to see that from Talon to answer back around that should have been theirs in number 5. See if they can continue on with some good percentages after their timeout calls.
The out's building up at least, but Paper X going to check outside of B.
Haven't tested it yet, but when you equip your melee and send the clone, when it also use the clone, or does it only work?
Now something is going to be finding stuff. Killer
Bro,
down, no answer back.
There's an entire paragraph, an entire chapter in my Euro guide showing how to do that properly, to do it with the knife.
Back though, Jit Boys with that delayed lurk, taking down Forsaken for the trade, and Cruz off the Primi off the annihilation. Orbital Strike just denies the plant though, and
are you going to expect Forsaken to already be pushed on towards this line? It's a cheeky off angle at this point in time, and now, as the divide falls, Primi
He's gonna die. Never mind.
He just can't.
Primi had every advantage and still didn't kill him.
Something.
Primi, right here, has the advantage of being further away from the angle. Look.
Primi.
He sees him earlier, because right now, Primi already sees the Brimstone. And yet, he dies.
Chip Boys, I mean, some gorgeous shots, don't get me wrong. But too many targets to allocate toward as well.
Oh shit, get up.
Do they get the operator or not? No. Might be heaven. It was heaven. That's why you died in the gate crash. Unfortunate, but the Outlaw are in this kind of position anyways. It will rip every single one on Talon.
Still only 2 shots, but we'll see. Talon wanting to avoid the A side this time. Pit getting invested.
Spook again, guys.
Very difficult now to even contest A. Just going to have to spread in towards B very, very quickly, and it's, of course, it's something again.
Incendiary as well, inside of 2. Talon will have to respect it. Trying to play around the angles, though. Potential showstopper, but not quite connecting.
What? What is the purpose of the showstopper when the wall is still up?
Those triggers will ring true. Talon completely stuck around the site, just Jit Boys left. Happy with the plant, but not too happy with the way the winds are going. PRX just collecting on it all.
Oh, is this going to be a scenario where PRX just have another really good defensive start and some sloppiness is seen from Talon? Or are they going to start to awaken here as well? Cruz got to start to get online, as I'm saying. Didn't have the greatest opportunities over on Haven. Coming out with some good calls for sure. We could see that in the way that they were navigating around the map. But just at the end of the day, in this game of guns, you also got to contribute to the team when you've got so many sharp players over on PRX's side.
Just all of it going across. One showstopper on the side for Thigh. But you consider something's off coming back in.
Another clone, most likely with an operator, no?
Send the fake
in
out
hands.
through the TP. No shots and baits, but something. The operator line, it's poised against Cruz in the corner.
What the?
Oh my God. Holy fuck!
Concealed with the Prowler. What the?
Holy fuck!
Oh my God! Concealed with the Prowler and still landing the shot. Oh my God!
Holy shit!
0 for 7 now as Talon do get in towards this B side. An updated angle from a tie, but just expected and removed again. Everything going hunky.
Nice Vandal, buddy, by the way. That's literally only because he shoots a Vandal.
Anything is Talon bar the kill onto Devi. Inconsequential in that round as PRX get another clean one on the board.
For Talon, you kind of feel for them. I mean, that was their bye round. Now you're going to the next without too much. And you just look at how these shots go through.
For me, it's the fact that you're spraying through the wall as Cruz, and something still just hits the spot that you're shooting through.
Perfect shot.
Perfect pinpoint accuracy.
It's ridiculous, man. I mean, ridiculous that you actually shoot through the wall there for no reason.
Shot comes up now. It's just all the half shields.
Gotta be pacey up. Showstopper goes in behind the rest of the utility. But again, it's the trades that just come through from PRX, and they're gorgeous.
What a seize on short. Did you guys see? 3 people caught by seize, I think.
Just continue to stave off the assault. But PRX are just having a go with it still. Not backing down. You push into bats. Jit Boys is down for the count.
Good double speaking. See? See? This is what I enjoy watching. Right here. Look at this. 2 players working together, creating pressure and swinging together. You see this?
Jit Boys is down for the count. And Killa with no...
That is good shit. That is enjoyable to watch.
Thrown their way. They are standing on the tracks against the train.
And this is, by the way,
what wins in that situation.
This is the difference between a good grenade and a bad grenade. The deadlock grenade would do shit there, while the seize not only makes them stay in that place, right, but also gives them DK, so they're easier to kill, and they have no audio.
This map, you'd assume, and what's been just ripping you asunder. You're not even having vision on towards Forsaken as you lose Killua.
That's dirty. Now you got the util coming in. No plant secured. Jing just pushes up for it.
Uh-oh. Orbital in lamps. That would lock you out. But you know what else, Will? Something with the operator. Now you don't even need to use the orbital. You'll use the drift instead to secure 2 players.
Let's go!
And block them. And through the TP as well, Patman looking for what he can. There's one and a second.
Nice! Finally, some good coordination and synergy. See?
Active.
This is so enjoyable to watch when they work together.
Whiffed from something uncharacteristic, but it's still a 4 versus 1. And it's the shorty again to get the job done.
That's where the game shines. Right here.
In this map.
I mean, if you're Thai just rocking a hard place, where do you go? There's really no other place. The fact that Forsaken gets this opening kill already cements the round in.
I mean, there's not too many positions that he needs to start to shoot in that Sky Smoke really is there. Just so destructive at the moment. Everybody on Paper X. Playing some of the best Valorant really on this map. 8-4 chance for Talon. See if they can keep this one competitive.
No jump for something. Oh.
Good start.
Oh.
And it's a better follow-up.
Oh, man.
And they've got a B site empty now.
PRX hunting and chasing though. Jing will get shut down. It's another TP. Forsaken having a go at it. Look for the potential wallbang kills, but Talon not giving it up to them until Patman arrives on the site.
And you just respect that. You take the spike over towards A, where Jetboys is going to push in the vents.
From good Valorant to terrible Valorant.
Going to get shut down as well. So it will be finally a round for Talon after 6 rounds in a row for Paper X.
Catch a bit of a breather. Finally being able to find the opening frag.
Yeah, through the TP, we keep on going
All right,
as well.
Paper X, Paper X, Paper X, let's
Pushing
go!
in this round scoreline to have a few slip-ups if you need as Paper X. Now chasing that 9-3. Talon for the 4th, of course. Cosmic Divide, Thrash, Nightfall. But on the flip side, Nightfall Showstopper. Remove the audio and the HP and you rip out a Showstopper. If you're very narrow focal pointed up the short angle, for example, that Talon are looking to go towards, well, that could absolutely have a party for Paper X.
Still though, with all the smokes and such, I gather Talon still...
This is the last round for Talon. They have 3 ultimates. Let's see how they use it, because this should be a win for Talon if they use the ult properly. There's not much... Actually, never mind. There's a Jing and Patman ult.
Going to be the first point of contact in towards this site that can get immediately removed, and it's going to be something in the game.
Something, bro.
He's had a couple of times.
Is something not using a double bind?
Still though, PRX quick with the ults, ripped across. Jing looking for the showstopper, but Thai just pushes up front. Forsaken in an unexpected angle. Gets 2 kills!
Wait, how is he there?
Trade. Now just Defy left. Cosmic divided up as well, and he doesn't expect Thai around the corner. Talon will manage to bring out a 4th.
Oh, could have been a little bit awkward there. A position unchecked, that's some shots.
Was he boosted by a race satchel?
Could have been.
Gets topper, but Thai still the
boot caps. Single fail as well. Flip ups. Talon for the 4th, of course. Cosmic Divide, Thrash.
Yeah, 1 satchel being used. Okay.
And you win a round.
I was thinking maybe they do an illegal boost with players.
Just a successive factor for Talon at the moment. As Forsaken trying to do his
I was worried a little bit that it might have been like illegal player boost.
8-4 discussions at the half for them. And this is where we need to see Talon now going on that defensive side. Really put up some strong defenses against Paper X.
Will we also watch TLN versus RQ game? No, because I have to go. We're watching only this game.
Just not enough gas on the defensive side to get the job done. It was Paper X's aggression and splits on that attacking side that propelled them for success. I don't see why that will change.
Certainly doesn't look like it with the way that things are going. That said, you consider maybe the composition on Talon's side on the defense.
Alex get angry. this one's cooler than the Raze and the Yora thing. When Alex gets angry, he slams the desk or he calls a timeout.
Why not both?
No, I mean, he always slams the desk and sometimes he calls the timeout. So you're kind of playing on the back of one is expected and one is like, maybe.
I can guarantee you one thing. If I would be coaching a team, I would legit look exactly like Alex. That would be me. That would be me in that spot. I would have very similar reactions. I would be also doing this because I already do it. I already do it.
Defensive pistol here as Talon to start things up. Dropping the first pistol in this map. Want to add to their tally count with all their success, but this is again rapid from PRX.
Cruz, though, alongside some other Talon members outside of Garden, get some information, and Cruz with a double flick.
Gotta look for more though. Talon, they got an advantage in players, but the Hunter's still starting to come on tie.
Just holding true, firing more shots into the smoke. Jit Boys with support on that frenzy. And Talon will take the pistol this time.
Yeah,
Why do the
Jit Boys some good use.
why do the teams try to brute force hookah so much? I don't get it. Why do teams just try to do this stupid shit? Like, it works once in scrims and they think they like solved the puzzle or something. Like,
Gotta propel, gotta start. Just chaining rounds together.
They're all in this together.
And not drop the pistol. Not drop two PRX's lesser by. Some Sheriff, some classics, Ghost. Just want to make sure that you aren't haunted by the last time that this one come through.
Bring them down.
PRX noting that Talon was playing around Garden last time.
bro, something needs to start using double bind. I need to send him a message. Wait, we follow each other, right?
Multi points in this round as well.
I check if something
showstopper and orbital
actually follows me back on Twitter.
From the equation again, you're playing long lines if at all possible here as Talon.
Yeah, he does. Okay, I will send him a message later with the double bind. Like, it's ridiculous that he's not using it.
PRX just spreading themselves thin across the map too.
What's the double bind? Again, I'm clueless. I break down all of that stuff in my Yoru guide. So if you want to learn like a lot of aspects of Yoru, type an exclamation mark Yoru guide. It's like an overall Yoru guide for every map, just about him. And there's also like a guide about bind specifically, but watch the overall bind again. The double bind, is essentially a technique that allows you to jump and TP at the same time.
Okay, paint shells isolates one. You hear the footsteps.
3 HP for Batman. Can't get it done. Premi with the 3K in the end. Second round, clean, slow, but clean from Talon. And this is going to be the first hurdle. Can you shut down the first buy round of PRX in this bonus scenario?
Enemy spotted A.
So you really haven't seen too much out of PRX's attack just yet, barring the pistol where they went in the full rush into B.
Must be funny.
Look to the defensive utility that Talon will look to employ.
What is the play?
Stars up towards B long.
PRX nearing 90%.
2, 1, 2 positioning right now.
Close to long. You see this position a lot, by the way, on bind. A player getting close to the smoke. Wasn't even revealed there, expecting more players, but it's a bit of a showers play here. And that's just going to rinse you. Maybe not. Primi.
Was he stunned?
Getting too hungry.
I got the double TP. Trying to delay.
Imagine Brim has the ultimate there. It will be so funny.
Looking for an entry into the A site.
You're just stuck. You know that PRX can
They're
hang around a little
door
bit
stuck.
towards that teleport.
Door stuck. Door stuck, guys.
Deep to get out of that spot. And Jit Boys, I mean, you say his name, but he's not really going to become active here at all.
Door stuck.
The PRX come back towards his spot.
Now they know. They went out.
The map essentially. And
by the way, as a Fate player, I'm gonna show you something in a second, so you understand as a Fate player a little bit more. I'll rewind to this once the round is done. Small tip for the Fate players, specifically for the beginners ones. The advanced ones you already know this.
Unexpected.
Okay, this is like done.
Now we've really
look, right here.
He's hoping the PRX come back towards his spot.
Right here. Cruz doesn't need to aim his dog here. This line goes like this over here through the doors. He can put his dog in this direction and it will still catch the trail.
Now we flip the map.
It will still catch the trail. You don't need to put it on the beginning of the trail.
Shots out real rapid. And that can be very cheeky. Do love that.
I'm not saying that he should have done it in this way. I'm just wanted to tell you guys so you guys can learn a little bit about Fate.
But for Talon, a necessary step here to get another rifle round on the board. Sensor baited out.
What is different than result?
But
Well,
that nothing
in
is
this
too far
particular
forward.
situation, there's not much difference. But let's say the trail, the beginning of the trail is behind you. Would you turn around to put it there? No, you can just put it at some point. You know, you just have to put it on the trail. Doesn't matter which point of the trail. But you can also like do. You can like, guys, remember, you can like even do something like this. You can put the fade behind you, the fade dog behind you, and then go back to the trail, and it still activates fully. So you can check like a different angle at the same time with the one dog. Like min-maxing like that, you know?
As well as Jing. Oh, and it actually gets in towards Lamps. Still though, the trade's coming through, and Killua will be able to find a bit more space, but Jing still firing. Killua into the smokes, and he's been out. PRX have reached the 10th.
5v5 around the site with the flank coming, but it's just too slow from Talon.
So trail is like a magnet for the dog? Yes. Not only the trail is like a magnet for the dog, but also it makes the dog not lose its timer. It literally will hound the person on the trail till it gets to him. So there's no timer anymore on the fade dog, and it gets like 3 times faster. I actually don't know exactly what is the value of the speed boost, but it feels like it's 3 times faster.
Don't budge proactively to go and get some earlier duels. Very problematic spot now that Talon are in, back to the drawing board with the pistols here.
Still boggles my mind.
PRX towards this B site with the pistols here. A rampart for PRX, even going ham for more.
The last 2 from Talon playing around across the map.
Something is very good, no?
Marking those positions. He'll spot that out. Something already has his ult, so Devi's just sitting pretty.
Such a good grenade.
Maybe not quite getting the second.
He even got him down to 8 HP, man.
Uh-oh.
Knife.
No!
Oh, dominance.
Hey, why are we playing silly buggers in the server, hey? 11 for PRX. If you want Talon to have this one in regulation, they need to be having a flawless run now.
Correct, Kuna. The dog could also clear the smoke in that situation. I agree.
They knew that this was going to be a tough series.
How's something Yoru looking?
In the last engagement.
Wait, did he?
Series.
No, he's with the Vandal.
Closer. Learned their weak.
Something's Yoru is not terrible. It's, in my opinion, something's Yoru now in the past like 2 weeks. There's a lot of stuff that could be much better. But it's not absolutely abysmal like some other players. Like you can say like, yeah, something can play Yoru. You know, it's like he is a viable choice, but he's still not very good at him.
As well though, Jing pushing up, trying to get some more space around Hookah, but shut down.
Oh, we're still very hungry on this 2 versus 4. We're taking the space. We're putting in a thrash that goes straight into the utility.
Yeah, Can is like an example of someone who should never play Yoru ever.
If Patman wins this 1 versus 1, that Primi may give him.
Bro, if that if that's 1v1 would have gone towards Patman, he wins the round.
A lifeline to Talon, but they still need to be just ever so aware for this half.
Would you say is at the moment the best Euro player in Tier 1? I think that's still Jogamo.
Gets to get proactive, the opening shots, getting PRX into going for
but
these
again,
duels.
No, I legit can't, like, I think I know what is the ceiling of how your pro can look at a pro level, you know? And what are the expectations? And those expectations are not even met closely here. That's the deadlock troll stun going off.
Finding 1, finding 2 on the flank.
Nice, he gets 2. That's insane.
Rough scenes, Cruz, Jip boys down.
Still a couple of impactful ultimates possibly, but you gotta watch out for Forsaken.
Yeah, something really plays well with the operator on Yoru, which is a good decision.
Showstopper from Jing that completely stopped them in their tracks. Another kill, and it's just Primi left on the site.
By the way, the deadlock literally brings 0 value.
Precarious position, but he still tries to make it work. Annihilation, plus another rifle kill. The incendiary lobs across. And Forsaken
fantastic timing on what I just said.
There for Primi. He could not touch the flames there, but even Forsaken will make sure that he cannot carry on. That is now series point to PRX, 12-7. There's 5 of them to play for, to book their ticket to the grand.
To be fair, when I said that, all 3 kills happened without a single help of any of any util from the deadlock. Even though there was a stun in the showers, that person already died. Like right here, doesn't matter. That stun doesn't bring any value.
Champs themselves to get to that final. They'd have to do it in Lotus. But it just feels like it's going to be such a struggle every single round that will potentially remain in this map.
Is Fade the best initiator on Bind? For pro play or ranked? For pro play, I think she's the best. Because she should be playing with Yora as well in a team. That's why she's so great. And also with Raze, right? Fade Raze, fantastic combo. Fade Yoru, fantastic combo.
Possibly up as well. Patman just holding on to the other side.
But in ranked,
Defy finding the trades necessary.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, and you've got the blast pack in as
Oh
well.
my god, let's go.
No chance.
First step is done.
Defy is on the other
Let's go.
And with that,
and by the way, the first map should have looked exactly like this. It should, if Patman and Forsaken would just not fucking troll the game, it would have been a 13-5, 13-7. I'll be honest with you. You know?
Everybody in the Pacific at the moment booking their ticket, of course, already to Japan, already to Champions Paris, but they are looking to have another checkpoint
now,
here in Pacific. The grand finals is what they
What is gonna happen, guys?
And for the dreamy eyes of TRX at the moment as well,
Talon is gonna play on the 30th
have one
over
more
here,
opportunity
right?
to try and get into Champions Paris
over here
as well. They're
gonna play against the winner of T1 versus RQ. So we will not know if DRX goes to champs until 30th. But the first step is done. You know? So we're gonna have to wait 2 weeks now, essentially, to get to know if DRX is gonna go to champs. Which, by the way, I just want to touch on another topic. But having this uncertainty for DRX is a horrible spot. Because do you prep for champs already, or do you not? And the answer is yes, you do prep for champs, because champs will be played starting 12th of September, which is 12 days after this lower final. So you have to right now start prepping for champions, even though you don't know if you go or not. You know? Like, what's the reason of the break? Because they swapped to a LAN in Tokyo.
이렇게 오늘 승리로 스테이지 2 결승 진출에 성공했습니다. 먼저 스테이지 2 돌아보면 어떤 시간이었는지 그리고 결승에 진출하게 된 소감부터 여쭤보도록 할게요. Congratulations, something PaperX will be in the grand finals in Tokyo. Now, when you look back at how stage 2 went, can you evaluate stage 2 for us, and also
I think both RQ and T1 can win against Talon.
Of course, it feels great to make grand finals in Japan, where I basically came from as a esports
Can we tweet
player.
at Frost and he was giga tweeting at DRX lost yesterday? Oh no.
I mean,
we wait for the next match.
Finished yet, but I feel like we only dropped 2 maps to Zeta so far, so it's pretty good, you know.
먼저 이렇게 결승에 진출하게 되면서 또 썸띵 선수의 커리어가 시작됐던 일본으로 돌아가서 결승을 치르게 될 수 있어서 너무너무 기쁘다고 얘기를 하고요. 그리고 스테이지 2를 돌아보면 아직 다 끝난 건 아니지만 그래도 제타에게 2세트 내준 것만 빼면 꽤나 순항했다고 생각하기 때문에 전반적으로 굉장히 뿌듯하고 좋은 시간이었다고 얘기를 합니다. 그래도 최근에 탈론이 흐름을 타면서 굉장히 공격적인 모습도 보여주고 있었고 또 경기력이 점점 고점을 찍는 모습을 보여줬었는데 이번이 두 번째 만남이었거든요. 직접 상대해보니까 어땠는지도 한번 들어보고 싶네요. Now, Talon on the other side, they had this crazy momentum going on, especially in the playoffs as well. So what was it like facing them this time around? Because this was only your second time playing them, right? Did they feel different in the server today?
I mean, it was fun to play versus them. Basically, we was playing a lot of scrims versus them recently because the both teams, I guess, don't really expect we're gonna play versus each other right now. And overall, it was fun to play versus them because we all understand they're gonna play like aggressively 5-0 like us. So we just kind of play around that, and they also play around that. So yeah.
일단은 워낙 탈론이랑 스크림을 많이 했었기 때문에 또 오늘 경기 재밌기도 했었는데 또 익숙하기도 했다고
To be fair,
얘기를
RQ has the
하는데요.
moments when they look very good, but then also at the moments where they look like ranked again.
서로를 만날지는 정말 아무도
But
상상을 못했기 때문에
the reality is, you can say the same shit about every single team here.
했다고 합니다. 그리고 뭐 경기 자체는 굉장히 탈론이 공격적으로 나올 걸 알고
Unfortunately, this applies also to DRX lately,
똘똘 뭉쳐서
which is a problem. That's why we're not performing really good nowadays, you know?
스타일의 그리고 성향의 플레이를 많이 보여주겠다라는 예상은 했었다고 얘기를 합니다.
Sorry for that.
그래서 오늘 매우 재미있는 경기였다고 얘기를 하는데요. 오늘 썸띵 선수 그리고 개인적으로 굉장히 큰 임팩트를 남겼던 경기력을 많이 보여줬습니다. 그렇기 때문에 또 챔피언스에서는 어떤 모습을 보여줄지 많이 기대가 되는데요. 챔피언스에서 또 개인적으로 기대하고 있는 부분이 있는지도 물어보고 싶네요. You were playing lights out today. Would you agree? Yeah? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Hats off to you. Which is why we just cannot wait to see you perform in Paris as well. Is there anything you're looking forward to once you're in France, or any team or any player that you're looking to play against?
I mean, I don't mind to play versus G2 again. I really want to see what they prepare for us, something new, I guess. And overall, I want to play versus American teams more.
Whether the language sounds so nice? Yeah, Korean sounds really nice. I like how it flows.
Every morning,
you know?
croissant with coffee. I hope I'm not going to be fat after this trip, so...
Okay, I don't think you have to worry about that, but okay. 먼저 챔피언스에 진출한 후에는 좀 G2를 다시 만나보고 싶고, 그리고 G2가 좀 페이퍼렉스 상대로 새로워진 모습을 보여주지 않을까라는 생각을 하고요. 전반적으로 그냥 북미 쪽 NA 팀들을 더 많이 만나서 경기를 치러보고 싶다고 얘기를 합니다. 그리고 개인적으로는 이제 프랑스에 가면 매일 아침 크로와상을 먹으면서 여유를 즐기고 좀 그런 점을 기대하고 있는데, 좀 걱정하는 부분이 그렇게 크로와상을 너무 많이 먹어서 뚱뚱해지면 어떡하냐라는 걱정도 든다고 해서 그런 부분은 좀 걱정 안 해도 될 것 같다고 얘기를 해줬는데요. 마지막으로 퍼시픽 리그 한 경기 남았습니다. 결승전이겠죠. 결승
Most happy PRX fan in existence.
예측 한번 부탁드리도록 할게요.
They only had 3 heart attacks during this game.
One more Pacific match to play, the grand finals. So who do you think you'll face in the grand finals? Who's gonna make it up there?
I mean, I'm looking forward to play versus T1. Again, why not, right? So yeah.
Okay. Anything you'd like to say to T1?
Nothing to say.
Okay. T1에게 딱히 할 말은 없는데 T1을 결승전에서 만났으면 좋겠다고 얘기했습니다. 이렇게 해서 썸띵 선수 만나봤습니다. Thank you, Something. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, guys.
Well, PRX continue their
I'm gonna finish for today. If you want to watch the other match, you will have to watch the main broadcast, because I have a family event now that I have to go and attend. So actually, I'm happy that this match finished a little bit earlier. Thank you so much for joining me today to watch PRX smash Talon 2-0. We're gonna see each other tomorrow. Most likely. I think so. Yeah, we should. Okay, so next week, by the way, in this upcoming week, we're also gonna play TCG Card Shop Simulator as the variety game. So we're gonna be playing that as well. Okay? I don't know which day yet. We have to speak to Pickle about it, because that's his choice. And we'll see. All right. Thank you very much for joining in. Thank you very much for following on the purple platform. Thank you for following on the green platform. I am incredibly happy seeing how many people actually tune into the green platform. By the way, small update if you don't follow what we were talking about on Discord. Yesterday, I was watching a broadcast of the CEO of Kick, and in the interview that he did, he said that the partner incentive program, about which I yap so much because it's such a good thing for content creators, right? Essentially, a content creator streaming on Kick, when you are the partner, right, which is like the highest level there, you get paid as a content creator for people just joining the stream, chatting, following, and just being part of the community there, right? So whatever you do by going to the green platform, which all the things you do actually count into that algorithm, and they get me paid even though you don't do anything with your own cash. And I was worried that maybe this thing will go away at some point. And the CEO of Kick yesterday said, I don't know how much we can trust what he's saying, because I don't really know him, right? But he said that this partner program will not go away when they're gonna add advertisements on the website. Because I thought that they're gonna, once the advertisers are gonna be added to the green platform, and they're gonna start running ads there, because there are currently no ads whatsoever. I thought the partner program will be just shut down, because they are just a substitute for ads, essentially. So content creators are motivated to stream there to earn cash, even though there are no ads. And what he explained is that that's gonna stay, because it's in his opinion, that's what the content creator brings, and he has to be paid for the work that he does on the website. And during the interview, the other streamer that was doing the interview was put into place of like a realization when the CEO of Kick said to the streamer, said, I think you are, he didn't say the word Stockholm syndrome, but that's what he meant. Essentially, he said to the other streamer that you think you're not worth, but you're actually worth a lot, and you're not getting paid for it so far, because no one gives a fuck about the streamers themselves, and we do. That's essentially what he did. So anyway, so this, I'm telling you this because this motivates me more to do exclusive streams on Kick as variety as well. So we're gonna plan that out for the next week as well. Okay? Anyway, love you all. See you guys tomorrow.